Okay, we're going live here shortly. Going to a different pond today, and this time I brought the fly rod. Yesterday I came out with some ultralight bait casting gear and hit the pond behind In-N-Out Burger. Today we're going to go hit this pond right here, and there's some info on it. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's one that I like fishing. And we're going to start on the other side. I brought the 4-weight or 5-weight rod, but I've got it with a little 2-3-weight reel. So we'll see how that turns out. So there it is. And we're going to try fishing a foam grasshopper on the surface. It may sink on us later as it gets waterlogged, but hey, the fish still like hitting it. All right, and this is the fly, little foam grasshopper. I brought some other flies just in case this doesn't work, but I got a good feeling we're going to get some pretty decent strikes out here, mainly because it was very promising yesterday when I was out at the other pond, and they were doing some really good, well, a lot of activity. So let's go check it out. I like starting on the other side, mainly because I don't have to deal with the trees all along there. Okay, but let's try it out. I think I've got a shooting head on this one. Yeah, I do. Okay, it's like the 175 grain OPSD commando head. Don't really need it for this kind of fishing, but I just kind of grabbed what I had available. And this is the setup. Echo Ion 2-3-weight on a Redington Classic Trout 5-weight. So, hey, I got a little undergun, but I'm sure it'll still cast. All right, let's see what is lurking here. Ooh, I see some movement already. And I'm just gonna work my way up a little. Oh yeah, there's some stuff in the shallows, no problem. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that little foam grasshopper going, or spider. Let it kind of sit a little bit. Oh man, I'm getting hit with the spray from the fountain. May move a little bit further away from it. Okay. And yeah, the other day I was with using some ultralight bait casting gear, and that was fun. But tonight I want to try this fly rod because I saw a lot of activity at the other pond where the bluegill were definitely in the area. Oh shoot, messed that up. All right, let's go around this way. And I'm hoping they're hitting on the surface. If not, I can switch over to another fly. Oh, I got some chats. Nice. Are you fly fishing? Yes, I am. There's a lot of overspray from this fountain, so I want to get away from it. All right, let's get away from it. All right, and this is a pond. I'm not sure if that many people fish it. Over the years, I've usually seen basically no one else here, and usually it's just bass and bluegill. And I'm just gonna work this little popper or foam grasshopper on the surface, see if I can get some strikes there. We may go back down that way to the shallower end. Maybe I need to switch it up and go with something else, because there's nothing hitting on the surface. So hey, let's not wait around. Let's go ahead and switch it up then. I'll start out with this foam spider, or foam spider here, and I'm going to go ahead and switch it. See if I've got maybe a streamer that looks promising. Bear with me. I'm just going to switch it out. If I start seeing them hit on the surface again, like I saw the other day around 8 o'clock time frame, I may switch to that, but at this point I just want to catch some fish. So let's just switch it up. Okay. All right, what do I got in here? I got some woolly buggers. I got yeah, different flies and whatnot. Let's see. Yeah, mainly woolly buggers. Well, shoot. Let's try a woolly bugger. Oh wait, here's a near deer. Oh no, that's a different one. This is a near deer, but no, let's just go with a straight woolly bugger. Maybe a bass will hit it. Okay, it's just a black woolly bugger. Oh, just dropped it. Bear with me. Okay, looks like we got someone else saying, so I love fishing. What are you trying to catch? Trying to catch some bluegill and bass. And kind of leaning toward more to the bass, I'm hoping. And I'm just going to use a woolly bugger. And nice thing about the woolly bugger is you can fish it, vary your retrieve and whatnot. At the same time, it's really mimicking all kinds of stuff. Could be a leech, it could be a minnow, something. And it seems to be a general all-purpose fly, especially when you're fishing the warm weather months. But it definitely does work for trout. But today we are trying for some bluegill and bass. All right, there we go. And the setup I'm using, I got a 5-weight rod, but it's on a 3-weight, 3-weight line, as well as the reel. I was just in a hurry and didn't really worry about it. The 4-weight that I have for this one that I normally use, or 5-weight, had a different shooting head that I didn't want to use in this case. Okay, so let's just start with some, cast it out. I'm just going to do these short pulls and just drag it, see if I can get something to strike. Okay. And usually there's some bluegill here. And let's see if we can get them to hit. Just going to drag it slowly. Watching the end of the line, mainly looking for any indication of a strike. So it could be a pull, a tug, it could be even a hesitation of the line. But at that point, you just want to go ahead and set the hook. Okay. Nothing yet. Let's go back out here. Other thing you got to worry about, there's an anchor line just over here to the right that will definitely hook up onto your deal, and you could lose your fly or lure if you're fishing lures. Okay, let's try back over here. Interesting. Don't have any takers yet. All right, let's keep working the pond then. Come on, come on. Hoping for a bass. Let's see if we can get a bass on. Using a black woolly bugger. And I'm going to vary the retrieve, just kind of toss it out here and see if we get something, be it on a steady retrieve or an erratic one. There's that anchor right there, that line that hooks up to the water fountain to keep it in place. That's the one you got to watch out for. Oh, there's a turtle. Turtle. Okay, nothing yet. Let's go back out this way. We'll do some short pulls of the line, twitch it a little. See if anybody wants to come up behind it and hit it. All right. Just kind of drag it slowly again. Watching, nothing yet. Let's go back out that way. All right, now, yeah, we'll start out with this, and don't get a hit there, we'll switch it out again. All right. Come on, come on. Nothing yet. I did bring some poppers also. I think I brought a 2-fly popper. That's one where you just run your line through the tube and then you attach a hook to the end of it. Oh, I thought I had a strike there. I don't think it was though. Looked like it. Had just the right amount of hesitation that, hey, you might as well set the hook, see what happens. Okay. No go yet. Let's get back out that way. See if we can get them to come and hit. All right. Okay, so I worked the edge of the pond on this side. I'm going to cast a little bit deeper. Oh, shoot. Look at that. Got me a tree fish. Oh, yeah. So, it's like Murphy's Law. The one tree that's behind you is the one that you're going to definitely hook into. Anyhow, got my lure still, or my fishing fly, that woolly bugger. And one thing about these live streams is there's no faking it. You can see the mistakes and all. No editing, nothing. All right, let me adjust the camera here. Okay. Let's see. Hunting, fishing, love it every day. I hit them with a 1-2. Nice. 1-2, 1-2. All right. Well, I'm just trying to hit them with a 1 right now. Okay. Let me cast it over the shoulder real quick. That's one thing I like about these OPST Skagit heads. One-handed space style casting is very forgiving when it comes to casting your fly. I can cast it different ways. Over the shoulder, traditional overhead cast, side cast. I think you can do a switch cast or a roll cast, no problem. And then you can even just kind of pop it out there and just see what happens. And let's see if a bass will take. Okay. See a turtle out here. Maybe I'll slow the retrieve down a little. See if something's lurking down below. Nope, not yet. Okay, let's take it back out. May have to work the shallow end here. This is one of those long ponds. All right. Okay, just pop it out here. Pretty much letting the line drag on the ground as I cast. Just really just scouting the pond, seeing if I can find where they may be lurking. All right, let's take this one a little bit over there by the fountain. Getting a little tangled here, bear with me. Okay. Okay, there we go. Come on. Oh. Nope, that wasn't it. Felt like it again. All right, let's just kind of station ourselves here. See if I can get something on the edge of where the water is moving. Come on. Talk to me. Talk to me. Nope. Nope. That may have been the bottom. Let's just cast it out this way again. See what we got going. Drag it slow. All right. Let's go back over here. Saw some little ones earlier moving about. Yeah, I'm getting tangled. Let me get that out of there. All right. Oh, something just came up. All right, let's see if we can get them to come. Take up some of this line. I don't think I need that much. Come on, come on. See what we got. Something just boiled. That may have been a turtle. Probably a turtle. Let's try that again. Come on. Come on, come on. Yeah, I don't see him right now. Okay. Come on. Right here, right here. All right, let's go to the other side. I see some movement in the middle, like something's boiling every once in a while. So it may be over there in that water fountain area. But let's just see if we can get into some fish here. Bear with me. We'll walk around over here at the top and then come back around to the other side. All right. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. Kind of midweek hump day. Perfect time to go fishing. All right. Let's see. I see some more chats. Let's see. Hey man, I fished there too. Oh, nice. All right. Cool. Maybe got some pointers too, maybe, as to what may be lurking here. It's mainly bluegill and bass for me. And right now I'm just kind of using this woolly bugger. I did have that foam spider on there, hoping that I'd get something more on the surface. But it looks like they're not feeding on the top. Oh, there's a duck. Okay, let's just pop it out here. Work the shallows real quick before I walk up closer. Come on, come on. Let's go this way. Nope. Saw a hesitation in the line, but it was not a strike. Kind of shallow here. Maybe something's lurking here where it's shallow. Okay. Nothing yet. Let's pop it. Oh, something over here just went up. Wonder if they do want that spider. Yeah, I just switched out that spider. Maybe I'll put on one of those other flies. Let's try that. I'm gonna go with another grasshopper pattern, foam grasshopper on top, but it could be a little bit bigger than the one I initially started out with. I'm hoping that bigger size, as well as maybe the fish are in the mood for something bigger as well. So let's go and switch that out. Also brought some damsel flies. Those have always been a good one to try. So bear with me. There's what I got. Bunch of stuff. Looking for, let's see. There we go. Damsel fly. Let's see what that does. The foam damsel fly. I make it using a foam cutter. I think I've done some YouTube shorts and stuff on it. Kind of beat up a little, so let me clean it up a little. And this usually works when I'm seeing a bunch of these guys feeding on these little bugs and whatnot that are flying about. And then the other thing is the tail is kind of fragile, so when it does break off, you can actually still fish it, and it'll kind of be neutrally buoyant and kind of hang just below the surface, and you get the opportunity to get some strikes there, especially on some of those bluegill beds where these guys are kind of lurking and protecting their beds. Bear with me, I gotta put the hook on here real quick, or correction, put the line on the hook here. Get rid of the old line. Okay. And it looks like the other pond that I was at yesterday, where they were feeding, good number of people there. I wonder if they saw my YouTube video live stream yesterday. Pretty cool place, because nice thing about that place is you don't do good, you could always get a bite at the In-N-Out Burger, Raising Cane, Cheddar's if you want, and then there's several other fast food places right down the road to include Chick-fil-A, all within walking distance, as well as a Whataburger. Whataburger. One thing I like about Whataburger is their malts. They make a mean malt. Chocolate malt being my favorite. And yeah, it'll definitely satisfy any urge for ice cream, be it malt or a shake. All right, let's go do this. Come on, fishy. Okay, top. I'm gonna start working the edge here. Shallow, let it sit, and I'll kind of pop it a little. Pretty shallow here, but I'll work this area and then I'll go out a little bit further. I know it's shallow here, then it kind of dips down. And the only reason why I know it is during the day, years when it's been drought times, you can definitely scout ahead and get a good idea what these local ponds look like. And additionally, I got polarized glasses, so I can still see that ledge in the water here. All right. And we'll just keep working this edge of the pond. They did clean it up some. A lot of times I come out here, there's a lot of brush along the shoreline, so it makes it tough to fly fish. Oh, look at that. That one struckadelic. Nice. On the Damsel Fly. I think it's a bass. Oh, he wants to take out line. Okay, so the thing about this is when you catch one of these bass and you get them right on the lip with the hook, it's no biggie, but when they take the fly a little deep, then that line gets abraded on their teeth. Oh, he's not too big. It's not big, but he counts. It's like the ones you were catching the other day on the other rig. All right, on the Damsel Fly. See, that was the thing I worry about, especially if you fight them too long, because it's in their mouth right there, and it rubs here, it'll snap the line. And I'm using 6-pound tippet right now. What is a 6-pound tippet? Like 5X? It's 6 pounds. All right. And got a little forceps. Just pop that out there. Let's get this baby back in. All right. And as you can see, he struck close. That was within a rod length from the shore, and so good to know. They are feeding in the shallows, it looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and take up some of the line because I don't think I need as much line as I initially thought. All right, so first fish of the day is a bass. Let's see. I think I see some more comments. I have not fished the pond where you're at. I need to. Oh yeah, it's a pretty good pond. All right, let's go see if we can get one to strike again. That one came up out of nowhere. I got my polarized glasses, but I did not see any movement or any shadows, movement beneath it. It just struck. All right, and so a lot of times I'll cast it, especially working the surface on a foam grasshopper, spider, damsel fly in this case. Cast it, let it sit, count to maybe 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then give it a little twitch. Let it sit again, give it a little twitch, and just kind of work your way over. Step lightly so you don't spook anything that may be lurking down below. And in this case, that guy struck fairly close. So be prepared for a strike throughout the whole cast. Could be hitting it as you're picking it up. Have that happened before. All right. And for those that just joined, this is the mobile fishing live stream. This is one where I just put on the mobile phone and just start streaming while I'm fishing, and you get to see everything, mistakes and all. Do a little bit more talking than I normally do when I'm fishing, and it's mainly because I repost this as a podcast as well. So it's on Reelcast Fishing on Spreaker, and I got a bunch of different audio whatever's on there, but I just recently started doing this where I repost these from an audio version, which, oh, by the way, it'll go ahead and it'll pop up on the YouTube channel as well. But there you can watch the video. All right, it's shallow here, so I'm just gonna work this area real quick so I can get by it. Just get by it here because I want to get to where it's more open. Again, you got all these trees, so you got to watch your back cast at times. But luckily with this OPST, it doesn't take much to get a cast out. Okay. It's shallow here again. Okay, let's see if we can get another one to strike. That was fun. Oh, there's a hit. I think that was a little bluegill. Maybe there's another one out there. Let's just let it sit. A little twitchy twitch. And when you're fly fishing, make sure you keep your finger right over here, close to your rod handle. So when you get ready to set the hook, you can pull tight, and that'll allow you to set the hook. If you don't, if you hold it out here, a lot of times you're losing some of that hook setting power. Oh, there's a hit. All right, you just barely hit it. Let's see, a little fish. Looks like a bluegill. All right, one of the smaller bluegills. Okay, and he's back in. All right. So start out with that foam spider, foam spider, but it looks like the damsel fly is the preferred one today. So let's see if we get another one to come. Yeah, that one's floating weird. Let me check it. I think I've got it wrapped. All right, let's see. Hello, bro. All right, howdy, howdy, howdy. Yeah, appreciate y'all joining today. Just out here, just having a little fun, checking what's out here, and doing a little fly fishing. Yesterday and the day before, ultralight bait casting is what I was doing, using some ultralight bait casting gear that was specifically designed to cast lightweight ultralight lures, such as your 1/16 ounce, 1 12-ounce lures. And today, just coming out here doing a little, oh, there's the hit again. Shoot. Coming out here with a damsel fly, foam damsel fly. I don't have to put any dry fly floating or anything. The foam keeps it floating. It will eventually start getting waterlogged, but you can still fish it waterlogged. You'll get strikes. What it'll do is it'll sink just a little bit below the surface, and then you can start fishing it like a streamer. And it probably mimics a minnow or something. But had several strikes out there with some little bluegill. I know there's some bigger bluegill here though. Okay, let's get that out there. Come on, talk to Miss Smalls. Let's get it back out again. All right. Oh wow, some big movement over here by the culvert. I wonder if there's a bruiser lurking over there. Well, I'll find out here in a moment. Oh, I just scared something up here in the shallows right over here. Oh, something just struck that one. All right. So what's cool is sometimes you'll be fishing and, oh, there's the hit. He's on, little guy. That one was just some short twitches to get him to hit. A lot of times, especially with bass, working some shallow areas, as you're working that grasshopper, that foam deal, your fly, you'll see a little V-wake as they come up right behind it and attack your fly. And those are pretty cool too. You get a visual of it. It's getting ready to strike before they actually take. Oh, bear with me. Let me get my line out. Got it just past the... Okay, just a minute. It's still on the leader. All right. And just to describe what I'm using, this is called a OPST commando head. And what that allows you to do is do some spey casting, one-handed. And here it is. So this is the shooting head. That's the fly line that I'm using. I've got a loop-to-loop connection connected with a nail knot along with perfection loop, and that allows me to switch out the the shooting head. And as I bring it in, this thing's getting thicker. So I get closer to this, it's thicker than that other section. And then I have another loop-to-loop connection that I'm attaching to a floating head right here. It's about 3 foot, and that allows it to float. I can swap it out and put on it's called a sink tip, or a sinking tip. And depending on which one you put, it'll sink 1 or 3, 6 inches every 1 to 3 seconds, and so forth. And then here, I've got my leader, along with a section of tippet. I'm using a tippet ring, just because I'm like to be able to switch out my line as it gets beat up pretty quickly. And that tippet ring is a lot easier to deal with than fishing. Oh man, I just spooked a bunch of bluegill, I think, in front of me. Dealing with a blood knot or barrel knot and retying. Let's go this way. I just saw some. There he goes. See if he's come back. I just saw some swirls as I spooked them, and I think I might be able to get one to come and hit. Turtle just went by too. In fact, he's still over here. All right. Another turtle over there too. Dang. Oh, there we go. Just got a hit. That was an accident. I was getting ready to just recast. Little guy. All right. And one thing, if you're getting ready to start fly fishing, you don't need to cast very far. All right. Like, I did one video where I just secured my, oh, look at that hit, that close. I secured my line, so it was just basically the length of the rod, and that is what I fished the pond with. And I was able to get a fair amount of fish in that particular pond, because most of the fish typically in ponds hang out close to shore near the bank, getting ready to feed on something. All right, bear with me, I kind of hooked myself on my best. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so here, I'll take up some line, and I'm just going to take it to where I'd say this is about, so it's a 9-foot rod, and right there, it's a 9-foot rod. So 9 feet plus another 9 feet, another maybe 2. So 18, 20 feet. I'll use 20 feet of length, to includes the rod. And let's just see what we can do here. See if we can get something to, there's a hit. Come on. I missed that one. Oh, there's a hit. I missed that one again. There we go. He came up right behind it. What's cool is I can see him coming up behind it. And there's some dragonflies coming about. He's coming right behind that one. There he goes. Oh well, the thing about fly fishing, you could always just recast it and keep fishing. So let's do that again. There he goes. Oh, that one's a little guy popping it. There's a turtle now. Okay, and all this was basically 18 feet of a length of line that I'm fishing. Okay, so right there. So when you're first starting out, you really don't need to cast a long distance. Oh, that was a hit. He just broke off my fly. Oh, right there. It's just floating right there. When I pulled back, the turtle was there also, and I think I swiped the turtle and he cut the line. So, ooh, bummer. Got me a dilemma now. So I really don't want to go back to that foam grasshopper or foam spider, but I may have to. Let's see if it's buried in here. Yeah, there it is right there. All right, let's try that one. Okay. I do another variation of the, well, something big just took it now. And then I see, a bunch of bluegill. I'm counting maybe 10 now in the area. And they look like they're kind of hanging out by this culvert. All right, bear with me, I got to clean up this line again. Get to the hook. But if you have any questions, definitely throw them at me. I'm Our motto of this channel is learn by our trials and errors. Learn to fish by our trials and errors. And I can tell you a lot of errors, tell you a lot of trials. And every once in a while, I can tell you about some success. All right. Okay, so this is a simple pattern. Basically uses the fly tying thread, some rubber legs, and some foam, closed cell foam. The shape doesn't really matter. I made one out of a rectangle shape, and once you tied it, it still came out at least enough to where the fish still had no problem striking it. So it's a very forgiving pattern that allows you to get into the fish at a low cost, because it basically is. Oh, there's a hit again. Oh, doesn't cost much for this. There's one right behind it. Oh, it's a turtle. Come on. There he goes. There he goes, right there. Oh, it's these little guys right here. See? And you can see I'm not casting very far at all. And it's pretty fun. And the main thing that when you're first starting out fly fishing that I suggest is, yeah, learn the basics, catch some fish. You'll enjoy fishing it more because you're catching fish. And make sure you put your finger on the handle here and hold down when you're setting the hook. That turtle came up behind that one. Okay. All right, I'm going to move back a little. Cast it over the shoulder here. See if I can get another one of those. There's a hit. Ah, little guy. There's one. Bigger guy. Look at that. Oh yeah. All right, and that's basically the length of my rod that I cast. So yeah, you don't have to cast the far distance to have some fun fly fishing. Really, the main thing is just get out there and go fishing, and the rest will follow. Oh yeah, a nice size one. Look at that. All right, and there it is, a little foam grasshopper, spider. I don't know what this one is. It's a foam pattern. Okay. All right, let's just let them go, get bigger. All right, so that one was not very far. Again, length of my rod. Just kind of working this shallow area. See if I can get them to come out. There's a hit. Ah, there he goes again. Ah, all right. I got to clear my line. It's what happens is if you okay, almost got it. What's happening is the floating head is getting hung up on the end, and it's not allowing me to get to the shooting head. So normally I can pop it out of there, but in this case, looks like I'm just gonna have to manually do it. All right. So hope y'all are having fun. I'm having fun. Right there. Just put your finger on the rod like so. You can be ready for a strike. Pop it out there. There's a strike. There's a strike right there. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So you can see they're small, they're big, they're small, they're medium, they're fun. All right. And here the outfit I'm using is not balanced. I got a 3-weight reel with a 3-weight line or 4-weight line on a 5-weight rod. And normally I have a 5-5-5 in this case, but I was in a hurry. Just wanted to get out there. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Cast it out a little bit further. There's the hit. Ooh, 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 he's got shoulders on him. I think this one has some shoulders. Look at that bend too. Nice, huh? Not bad. All right. Look at that guy. Okay. And I pretty much have not moved from this spot. I basically started out, I went into the pond, started doing some scouting casts, and then once I found out, one, what they wanted to hit, and two, where they were kind of lingering, I pretty much decided to just stick it out there. All right, let me get this line cleared again. Bear with me. All right, and again, I'm monitoring the comments and chat as I'm fishing and looking down there in case anyone has anything. And when I get the opportunity, I'll call it out. Of course, I'm getting all tangled right now. Line's on my nail deal here. Come on. Somehow this line got really tangled on here. Kind of went underneath the deal. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, got it. All good now. I'm gonna put it in my pocket here. Okay. All right, let's get this back out. Oh, there's a big comment. Let me check it out. Bear with me. It's tough to see it. Okay. Freaking lit, bro. I scrolled past you 3 times and finally left the comment out. You were ripping lips every time I scrolled. Yeah, ripping lips. Rip thy lip technique, huh? You gotta love that, huh? Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, and in this case, it's just a short, quick trip. Didn't take a lot. I just left the casa and said, hey, let's go try some fly fishing here at one of the local ponds. All right, okay, I still got it. Bear with me here. I still got that floating head hanging up so that the shooting head's not coming out. I think I got it now, though. All right, let's see what's out here a little bit further out. Okay. I'm standing off about 6 feet or so from the bank. And I'm purposely doing that because there's some things lurking in the shallow at times. In fact, that first fish I caught this round was a bass that was caught pretty shallow. Okay, cast it. There's a strike. Ah, and that's pretty close to shore. Okay, let it sit, do a little twitch, kind of sit, twitch. There's a hit. Little guy. Let's go further out. See if he'll come up behind it. All right, and again, I've not used much more line now. A little bit more. Let it out, and I'm just gonna pop it out here. See if we get them out. And what is nice is when you do need to cast, oh, there's the hit. Oh yeah. Close. I mean, I'm standing on the bank and there's the rod. So he was closer than the length of this rod, which is a 9-foot rod. And he's a nice bluegill. Got some shoulders on him. Look at this guy. Got some shoulders. Nice. All right. And the size hook I'm using, I believe it's a size 10. Size 10 streamer hook. And let me get my forceps out. Just make it a little bit easier to get it out here. He's not hooked deep. It's just the way it's situated. It's a little tough to get that hook out. So there we go. Nice. All right. So yeah, fly fishing, pond fly fishing. What's nice also is by doing this, kind of hone your skills so that when it's time to actually go for something that you want, like paid for to go on a trip, baby, this all helps. Okay, I'm gonna cast it out here. Like normally during the winter trout stocking season, or head up to Oklahoma where they got a couple of year-round fisheries. This always helps keep your mojo on, because you don't want to lose touch and not be able to set the hook or cast when needed. All right, so this is the shallow end. I was hoping that there may be a bass out here lurking. Okay, it doesn't look like this area yet, but we're going to work our way over. And then there's that culvert where I was just catching them one after, oh, there's a hit, one after the other. All right, another guy, shallow. All right, another bluegill. Blue golly. All right. And there he is. Not as big as that last one, but he still counts. He still counts. All right. All right. Let me get my line situated again. And what I also like about the OPST Skagit head, commando head, is because it's so thick, it's much easier to cast for distance, be it one-handed spey casting or just a traditional overhead cast, or in my case, I do a lot more side casting, all right? Just because, I'm getting all tangled. Just because, I don't know, maybe that's the same reason I side cast when I'm, oh, there's a hit. When I'm fishing ultralights, ultralight bait casters, there's another hit. All right, they're lurking over here. Okay, on the other side over there is a little bit deeper area. Kind of drops down a little, and a lot of times I have the opportunity to catch a bass or two lurking there, as well as into this feeder creek. Oftentimes you'll be able to see them. Got my polarized glasses on, and sometimes I'll just see them. Something just moved over here. Yeah, in fact, I see a bluegill, another bluegill. I see a bass moving over here. I see a big-ass snapping turtle. Holy cow, 2 of them. Wow. Coming over here to this feeder creek. Wow. All right, well, I'm going to take my sunglasses off. Okay. All right. Yeah, I see a bunch of bluegill. I see the snapping turtles. Let's see. What is this? How do you feel about fluger? I'm not an avid fisher, but tried to get out a couple of times. Walmart had crazy sale combo. I've used fluger before. There's the old style fluger single action reel from way back when. I think they got a newer version, more plasticky. I think it's similar to that one that I picked up, and I did a little deal on the Martin Fly rod that I picked up off of Amazon. And I've had Martin Fly reels in the past, and similar to that fluger one, I believe that one does not have a drag. Instead, it's the old school click pawl drag. And if it does have if it's rimless, you'll actually palm the reel to help with the drag. But with these little guys, I never worried about drag because, well, right now this reel is a line holder. It's just holding the line for me. There's a hit. Okay. That one just came up right behind it. Feels different. Nope, another bluegill. All right, but yeah, fluger. I like fluger. In fact, I believe I've got one of their rods. Reel-wise, it's pretty much, if it's what I'm thinking, it's pretty much the standard single action old school click pawl drag reel. Okay, I gotta get my forceps out to get this guy out because he took a little deep right there. All right, and let's see, let's take a look at who's on here real quick. All right, here I'll call out some names too because they say that's a courtesy thing to do here. So Grady Miller, and also I have trouble detecting wet fly bites. Any recommendations? Okay, any trouble detecting wet fly? The key to be it wet or dry, actually wet, is basically watch watch your line. A lot of times when it's out here, I'll be watching my line and I'll detect the strike is because my line hesitated, pulled, or whatnot. Right there was a strike. And I'm actually not feeling the strike. Instead, I'm seeing my line move. If they are striking really hard, there we go. Like that one, he just pretty much swirled it, and I just set the hook when he swirled. That's pretty much how I fish, or how I'll kind of decide to set the hook fishing flies wet. Let's see. I think, yeah, let's see. Here, I'll just kind of describe it. So I cast it out, and what I'd be doing is I'm watching my line, and oh, something just hit over there. And I'm just dragging it slowly. Other times, if I'm fishing, be it a river or stream, I'll be again still watching that line, looking for a hesitation. If I there, there's your trial and error. I missed that strike. All right, that one just came up after it. I was just doing a fast retrieve. All right, so it looks like they're more active now. So I hope that helps. So bottom line, I look, especially wet fly, fishing wet, I look at my line a lot. And it's usually my line movement is the indication. Other times, I think I did a video way back when where I can't see my line, it's way out there. So instead, especially trout fishing, is I'll look over here at my line and I'll see if it gets picked up, and I'll set the hook at that point as well. Done that many a time, especially for trout, fishing wet. And then right now, I'm just gonna do one of these quick moves and see if I can get one to right there, hit it. That's fun. All right, so it looks like they want some movement too, so let's try that. Let's do some short retrieves. Okay, and now I'm just gonna do a swing, kind of moving the fly. There's a strike right there. Came up right behind it and hit it. All right, so these guys want to play. They're hitting it sitting still. They're hitting it as moving. Basically, you can do no wrong in these cases. So that's pretty fun. All right, I see some other comments in the chat. Let me get to it real quick after I get this guy off and release him. All right, let's see. Next one. I'm from Arizona. Let's see. This is Preston Origami from Arizona. Oh, I missed it. Sorry. I'm from Arizona and had really good luck with white and brown moth patterns and popper flies. All right, that's cool. Good moth patterns. Divorced truck driver. How do you feel? Oh, that was the one I asked earlier. I do like that. Starry, yo, how is your fishing trip going? It's going good. Brendan Rodrigo. What you fishing for? Anything that bites, but it's mainly bluegill and bass. Yeah, mainly bluegill and bass. So far, only one bass. The rest have been bluegill. All right. Let's see if I can get something else to strike. This is cool because it's starting to get cool, and I'm in the shade. Oh, let me go clear this line real quick. And I'm in the section where there is a lot of movement I'm seeing. This is similar to what happened yesterday around 8 o'clock. Yeah, around 8 o'clock at the other pond I fished yesterday. There was definitely a lot of feeding activity on the surface around this time of day. Here, I'm just gonna move the fly and see if I can get one to strike as it's moving. There, he came right behind it. Oh, came right behind it. Let's try this again. Let's try stopping it. No. We'll stop it. There he goes. He wanted that one. Okay, so I'm gonna move it slowly. Stop. Move it slowly. Stop. Move it slowly. There's the hit. He swirled on me. He swirled. Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm fishing the shallower end of the pond. There's a lot of fish here, and it's right where the feeder creek feeds into the pond, and I can see fish everywhere. Took my polarized glasses off, but I can still see clearly there are fish hanging out here. Now I'm going to cast a little bit further out and maybe get a bass to strike out here that may be lurking. Oh yeah. I can see the B-wake right behind it. Come on. He turned away. Yeah, got my blood pumping. I could see a B-wake coming up behind it, like something was chasing it. And then he turned away last minute. Okay. Let's see if I can get him to strike here. I'm going to take out some line here and see if I can get a longer cast. Okay, a little bit further out. There's the hit. Yeah, he came up right behind it. There we go. All right. That one I was watching the line, and I saw the line moving away from me. And that was my indication to tighten up on the line and set the hook. Okay. And again, I was talking about this earlier, is key thing that I see a lot of times, I've been guilty of it, is instead of, I'll hold my rod like so and fish, so that when I set the hook, I'm pulling back like so, and I'm losing just a few feet as well as seconds or milliseconds of setting the hook. What you want to do is put your finger right here and run that line. Make sure it runs here, so that when you do see the hook or see the strike, just lock your finger to the rod and set the hook at that point. All right. So just like so. Okay. And here I'm going to do some short pulls, see if I can get something to strike as it's moving. Okay. Now I'm going to stop it. Let's see if he'll come up behind it. Oh man, there's stuff right in front of me. Here, let's go back this way. There's stuff right in front of me. There's a hit. Yeah, little guy. Little guy. That was visual. I saw him hit on the surface, and I just set the hook. Okay. And he's a little one. Not like that one earlier. That was a nice bruiser bluegill. All right, let's get this one out. Okay. All right, I see something moving, like a little V-wake behind it, but he stopped. It may have been, I think that was a turtle. I think. All right, let's get that one further out again. See if I can get one, entice one to come as I'm bringing it in. You know, bottom line, there's no set way to fish. Just keep trying different things. And when you do find something that works, stick to it until it doesn't work, and then switch again. All right. Fish will tell you if it's working. You're either catching them or you're not. All right. So right now, letting it sit was working. Additionally, a little twitchy twitch was working. And additionally, just movement on the line, keeping a steady movement was working. You know, bear with me, I got all tangled now. Yeah, my line management is not the best when it comes to fly fishing. Okay, and you can see this is a short, this is a small reel for this rod, and so I'm already in the backing, because I normally use this rod on a much more smaller outfit that's more portable for me, versus the 4 or 5 weight that I normally have on there. There's it. He's running with it. He stopped. Okay, that was a little guy. All right, let's see if I can shoot it out just over there by the edge. I'm hoping a bass is lurking back in that reed area. Come on, come on, come on. Do a little twitchy twitch move. No? I got a bunch of junk on this. All right, let's go work our way back here. It's starting to get a little bit later, and, well, my significant other is going to probably expect that I'd be home at some point. But hey, when the fish are biting, you gotta have a little understanding too, you know. Works both ways, you know. All right, bear with me. I got some junk on the line right now, so make it a little bit tougher. Oh, there's a turtle coming up behind it. Oh shoot, that turtle wanted it. Holy cow, he wanted it. He came up over there swimming at it, almost out of the water. Yeah, I don't want to catch a turtle. Let's let them sit. Okay. All right. Let's go back this way. There's a turtle out there, and just kind of twitching this lure. Now the turtle's going to go chase it again. These guys are pretty aggressive. All right. Let's get this out there a little bit further. Okay, fly's out there. I'm kind of working it deeper. Okay. There's the culvert where we were getting them pretty good. They were hanging out there earlier. And what I'm hoping is there might be a bass or two lurking as it gets later. Oh man, big splash over here, or swirl. Wonder if it was a bass. Okay, let's kind of work our way over. Oh yeah, I felt that. I didn't see the strike. I just saw the line pick up, and I just said, "Hey, hook it, or set the hook." All right, it's a bluegill. All right, so that one fisherman, Hank Patterson, like exceptional guide and whatnot. He has had a YouTube channel and everything. He's really funny. He's got some great advice. Like I really like the rip thy lips thing that he does. Bottom line, what he says, most important thing about fly fishing is if it shakes, if it wiggles, if it jiggles, if it hesitates, a whole bunch of words like that. And then he says, set the hook. So bottom line, when in doubt, set the hook. I think there's another one that I saw where someone said hook sets are free. So yeah, when in doubt, set that hook. All right, and that one did not see the strike. I saw my line pick up. Okay, that one I saw the strike. I saw a swirl right behind it. It's a little bit bigger. This may be a bass, I think. Yeah. Oh no, big bluegill. Another one. This one's got some orangeness to it. Not as big as some of the other ones, but hey, he's still good. Frog. Hope you catch a shark. Are you using a light fly or streamer? I'm using a Foam Grasshopper pattern. Okay. Let's see. And I'll show you it real quick once I get it out. There we go. And there it is. And it's kind of beat up now. Very simple tie. And it's kind of wiggling and whatnot. It's not secured all the way on there, but hey, it's still catching fish, and you can see even the legs are getting beat up now. And earlier they were spread out more. So yeah, it's getting beat up, but the fish are still hitting it, and I'm still having fun. All right, let's go cast it back out here where they were hanging out. All right. Okay, here I'm watching where I cast. Something just came up behind it. Oh, there we go. I saw that one strike. A swirl. There's the swirl. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you want to get into fly fishing, find you a place where there's a lot of fish and practice there, because while you're learning, you're catching fish too, and that'll keep your interest going and keep you motivated to keep fishing on. All right. Also, I suggest tying your own flies. Once you fish a little bit and you figure out a particular favorite fishing fly, go get you some fly tying material that is for that particular pattern, and learn to fish that fly, or learn to tie that fly. What will happen is, oh, there we go, another one. What will happen is you'll be more aggressive casting that fly, because you're not as worried as about losing it, because you know you can make one again. And because of that, you become a better fly fisherman, because you're more aggressive. You're willing to go ahead and cast to some places you normally wouldn't cast, because hey, you just spend $5-6 on a fly. Well, there's a lot of stuff I would prefer not to lose $5-6 on when I'm fishing. All right, prefer to use it for other things. All right, so learn to fly tie eventually once you get into fly fishing, and just don't go all crazy and everything. Start out learning the fishing fly that you use the most, your favorite fishing fly. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm just watching where I can. There's this. All right. Oh, wow. Wow. This guy wants to play. Put a nice bend on this 5-weight. All right, come on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's got a shoulder on him. All right. Let me go show you real quick. He's one of the bigger ones. I think that big old shoulder on him. All right. Yeah, he likes that fly, even though it's not pretty. It's catching. All right. Give it a try. All right. And here, all I'm doing is casting, and I'm watching where I cast. I don't see the line. I don't see the fly. I'm mainly just watching for the strike, the swirl, since it's just on the surface, if not just below the surface. And that's enough to let me know I need to set the hook. In fact, I'm tangled right now. Let me take up some line. Okay. All right, let's just pop it out here again. Let it sit. Twitch it a little. I don't see it. I'm just mainly looking at where it landed. And if I see my line pick up, I can see my line over here. Or if I see a swirl, I will set the hook. There's that. Ah. All right, I saw the line pick up in that case, and that's why I set the hook. Okay, so here, I don't see my fly. I'm watching for the strike where the fly is, or I'm looking at my line right over here. And that'll give me the indication of the strike. Okay, so far nothing. A little twitchy twitch. Okay, let's go cast it back out again. Let's see if I can get it further out. Okay. It's starting to get a little dark. Let's see if we can get one more here. Oh, there's this. Ah, okay. I saw the swirl. He came up, swirled around it. So, set the hook. Hook set off free. When in doubt, set the hook. Rip thy lips. If it shakes, if it jiggles, if it wiggles, set the hook. Oh, and in this case, I was just pulling up to go cast again. And he went for it. Oh, man, look at that. I think it's another one of those bruisers with the big shoulder on it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, all right. Oh, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I noticed in this particular area, they seem to have this bigger operculum thing or whatever compared to some of the other ones I've caught in other areas. So that's pretty cool. All right, there we go again. That's really beat up now. Let's see. What? I see some more stuff here. Let me see if I can Gar's out to us. Hello, Glenn, Gene. Hey, how's it going? Just out here fishing, doing a little live streaming. What I'm fishing for, bluegill and bass. Mainly bluegill at this point. Only one bass. And don't know much longer I'll have here because it's starting to get later. And the old day job we'll call tomorrow. So I still got, oh, there's the strike. Dang it. All right. Okay. Gonna let it, there's the strike again. All right. All right. All right, that's fun. This is live, unedited, so you get to see me make mistakes. You get to see me do good. You also get to hear me basically comment a lot because remember this is a podcast too, so I'll repost this with the audio. So tough to explain what you're doing if you don't have any visual for your audience. So bear with me as there's a strike, as I talk. All right, so I'm casting it out. I could see him striking, watching for the swirl or the line pickup. There's a line pickup. Okay. Right, I'm watching for the line pickup. Also looking for any swirls, kind of bringing it in slowly. See if anyone wants to strike, and then I'll just recast it back out. Okay. And earlier they were all kind of hanging out over here by this culvert. I do know that, oh, there's a strike. That one I felt the strike. Okay. I know this culvert actually has a little depression here. I guess over the years with the water coming in, it just blew out some of that sediment, and that's probably explains why I'm able to catch a fair amount. There we go. Fair amount as I'm sitting here. Okay, so in this case, I was just taking up line and I felt tension. So when I felt that tension, I was like, hey, set the hook. All right. Okay, so, all right. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna have to call it quits here soon. But before that, come on, let's get one more. Let's get one more right here. Let's see if we can get one more right there. Talk to Miss Smalls. Do your thing. Okay. No. No. There's a turtle looking at it. Let's not let that happen. How about here? Okay. Letting it sit. I'll give it a twitch. Nothing. Twitch. Nothing. Looking for a line pickup. There's it. I saw the line pickup right there. Okay. So yeah, that's what I was describing earlier when you're fishing wet flies, having a hard time detecting it. Watch your line. Watch your line, and that'll tell you also maybe you need to set the hook. Okay, so all right. Well, that was fun, and I hate to keep you guys here longer. And it's starting to get darker here, so I'm going to have to call it quits. With that said, appreciate y'all joining. Stay tuned for more. I really love doing these live streams. It's pretty fun. And what I like is the engagement you guys give, asking a few questions here and there. Sometimes I got some answers for you. Other times, hey, I'm completely clueless. I'm just like the average Joe here. Not an expert, just an avid fisherman. All right, all for now. Next time, catch y'all later, and good luck and good fishing. There is the beat up lure. All right, all for now. Take care.